Hey guys, Cloud here. Welcome back to Achieve or Die. This is going to be an entirely voiceover video, just because I figured it was long enough to be a standalone, so I didn't add anything else to the village while I was on my own and like talking about stuff like that or things like that. I'm not sure what you know about what's going on. If you're just like watching this as a going from episode to episode. Today. Well, earlier this week I said I lost my voice. I did lose my voice. It's back now, obviously. If I'm talking, it's back. Um, but I also said I was going to do a live stream today. So today being May 4th, I did the live stream. I had a lot of technical issues. I'm hoping I'll do better on the next one. But currently, the playback isn't even showing up for me, so I don't really know what I'm looking at yet. And it might not show up at all, which means I'd learn from that as well. It also mean trying to give an update for the next weekend because next Saturday I'm going to be streaming again. Um, but for right now, for this is we're working on the village still. So I said I was going to take a 2-week break, and obviously that's not true because this video is coming out during the supposed 2-week break. I have everything ready for my exams. I'm basically all set, so that's not too big of a thing. This was supposed to be Tuesday's video. I'm currently recording my voiceover on Saturday, and I'm hoping that we'll get back into like a good flow of things for next video. This is kind of messy. I did get some of the results back from the poll, which is good. I think more people are okay. Well, there's enough people that say they like the a lot of people like the what is it? The caving that I do. They're okay with keeping it in. So that means less work for me. I guess that's fine. Um, Leaving the caving in isn't gonna bother too many people, I don't think. So that's the current consensus, is that I'm leaving a good majority of the caving that I do in the videos, which means I probably am gonna go back caving for the next episode, honestly. Just because I'm dwindling on my resources. I only have iron so far. I might need some more stuff before I confidently go to the Nether. But seeing as I don't really, there's no real like danger associated with dying in this. Um, Not like there was when I first started out. It'd be great if I didn't die, obviously, because the whole thing is achieve or die, but I think if I wanted it to be actually achieve or die, then I would have put it in hardcore. And it's not in hardcore. So dying, while rather unfortunate, it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's not the end of the world at all because I can just open it again and keep going. Um, so that's probably the plan of what I'm going to actually end up doing, is just keep going if I die during these. If not, if you think I should probably start doing an end the world when you die, then I'll probably start playing in like hardcore mode just to further cement that idea of um, playing until the end. I would like to do more with the village. It's kind of silly, actually, the amount of stuff I'm suddenly putting into this village. I actually really like this. The idea of like rev revent I can say words. Renovating the village and fixing it up and like smoothing the paths and things like that, moving the blocks to where they need to be in order to work as the best they can. I do I don't really have the plan for like the next achievements in mind, but I do think the next step is probably either caving or going to the Nether, because Nether achievements are a big one. I'll need to get my blaze rods together, and then I'll need to start killing Enderman, and I'll also need uh, to get those like potion achievements and return to Sunder and things like that. I'm still scared of the Nether. I think I'd be weird not to be, considering it's a dangerous place. Probably more dangerous in the newer versions, honestly, but still in the older versions it's kind of dangerous as well. But Yeah, it's a dangerous place. A decent amount dangerous anyway. I actually think it's really funny how I went through here. Um, and I really just moved the entire, like all of the farmland down to, and that means that I should probably move the other side up a few as well because I didn't do that in this session of repairing the village. I just was, I was just what I wanted to do was do something to spend time while I was waiting for my cows and my leather, and I don't have the stuff for the full enchanting yet, so I still need to get sugarcane for that. I don't fully remember what else I'll need. It's good to have diamond stuff, just for the like armor sake of it. And I actually didn't know there were carrots here. Fun fact, when I was doing this, I wasn't prepared for the carrots. I was like, oh, it's not all wheat. So that kind of, excuse me, that kind of put a hole in my plans while I was working on that. Um, I would like for this to come out on Saturday, but don't know how realistic that is, considering there's like 4 hours left in the day for me, and editing takes quite a while. It just takes, like, I'm not gonna edit this one, like, really at all, because it's just a bunch of me building and replacing things for like half an hour. Um, but I mean, like, putting the audio with the visuals might take a while, and then uploading to YouTube takes a while usually. So I don't know how long this is gonna take. It's probably gonna be like Sunday, May 5th, um, depending on the time zones, I suppose. I don't actually know how all this works yet. I don't, I'm not an expert, and I will never claim to be an expert. I don't really know what I'm doing still, but it's all in good fun. I mean, I still learned a lot. Like with the streaming stuff, I learned basically like I got really familiar with OBS's like streaming stuff. I got more comfortable with OBS. I don't know that I'd say I'm confidently still very comfortable with it, but now I know how to do like scene transitions and stuff like that because I did a stream. Um, and that won't show much in the videos, I don't think. Not yet, anyway. That would need more advanced stuff. Like, I would need to be doing something other than a survival series in Minecraft, and I am considering playing other games. I just don't know what I would do. Like, I need to have a goal, or I get bored of games really easily. So, like, the achievement thing is really helping me keep my goal setting in motion, and maybe I'll get better at terraforming through this as well. I don't fully know how to terraform, and I've been struggling with that like throughout all the stuff I've been doing with like this hill and like patching up dirt and making things look nice. Like you can dig out stuff and it'll look really, it'll be okay, but it'll still look weird. Like with the when I go back over here, you'll see with the farm, I don't have it layered out yet, and it just kind of looks cut out, and I don't like that look. So I want to get better at this sort of thing, which means a lot more Minecraft and like practice and stuff like that. So I'll probably be playing Minecraft quite a while. Um, but it would be fun to just like vary and try some other games, like maybe some story-oriented games or something like that could be pretty fun. I have The Sims. I don't have all the packs, but I have some of them, so I could play The Sims on here and like try and develop a story with The Sims. I don't know. Again, the goals are a big thing, so maybe I could go for the achievements in a save file, like put all the achievements in a save file because they have like in-game achievements for every world. I could go for that, I suppose. But yeah, I'll probably stick pretty close with Minecraft. There's just so much you can do with it. Like I could go back into mini games if I wanted to. I'm gonna try and have a backup save of the last or the next one for the streaming thing. Next weekend I'm gonna try and record and stream. I don't know how all that's gonna go, considering my connection thing has not gone great for me yet. But if I, goodness, if I try to stream again, I want to have the backup in case the current, like, I don't know with the current one if it's going to survive. Like, it says it's there. Um, I have it unlisted presently, but it says it's there. Like, it says 4 hours and 14 minutes, but when I look at it, it's 1 minute. So I think that's not good. It's not going well for that one at the very least. So I want to have a backup that I know is actually saved somewhere, just for the VOD. And it probably will actually work better than the live stream, because if it's recorded, I'm more trusting of the recording than the stream anyway. I don't think I'll ever become a streamer. I think recording the videos first is probably always going to be what I'm more comfortable with. Streaming's harder than you think, and I know that now. Um, but I'm still gonna like give it a shot, and try some stuff out with it. And if I can't keep things sorted out with like the connection and the actual stream itself, then that's okay. I mean, I don't know if I was ever planning on doing like Three Lives at Freddy's videos, like where I took the stream and edited it down to a video size. I don't know if I was ever planning on doing that. I don't think I can do that with the first one, unfortunately, anyway. So I probably won't do that with the rest of it, just because it won't connect well and it won't really make sense. Like, everything that happened is going to be just suddenly there, and yeah, I don't know. So I lifted this house. Oh, distracted by things. I lifted this house up 2 blocks. It needed to be lifted 3 blocks, and I haven't fixed it yet. I might fix it before the next video, and if I do fix it before the next video, I'll point it out, but if not, I probably won't point it out. But currently it's like a block down because the inside of the house has a divot, and I didn't notice that. Originally, I think I pointed it out in the last video. I don't remember. It's been a while, but yeah, there's a little divot where it's supposed to be. So like the outside of the house, it looks fine. The outside of the house looks fine. The inside of the house, you walk in and you go down and you take a step down. And that basically means I got the foundation moved up to the right spot, but I didn't get the rest of the house moved up to the right spot. So, no, I just straight up didn't get the rest of the house to the right spot. The cobblestone is 1 block lower than it needs to be. The floor is the cobblestone layer, I think. I'm pretty sure it's the cobblestone layer. But when you walk straight in, no, is it the cobblestone layer? I don't know. I'm gonna have to sort that out individually when I see it. But yeah, I'm just a little out of sorts. It's okay. But yeah, I want to say that uploads aren't going to be consistent, probably for a little bit again. And I just started getting them consistent, which is really unfortunate that they have to start being inconsistent again. But it's all right that they're inconsistent now, and they'll be inconsistent for a little while, because I'm going through like a change and I was sick and things like that. I'm not entirely over it, but I no longer have a sore throat. I no longer have voice issues. So it's enough that I can like continue playing. I like playing this. It's fun. I miss talking to a screen, I guess, which is kind of weird to say, but that's the truth. Like, it's fun to do these. It's fun to just talk at the world. And once I get out of college, I won't really have as many people to talk to. I mean, at my job, I probably will, but during the semester, I'm used to talking to people, and it'll be weird to have a different group of people that I'm talking to. I'll have a lot more to do, though. That's for sure. I'll probably be really busy still. It'll be okay. I just have to sort through it. Uploads might go down to once a week, like I said before, I think. But I've made sure that that's like clear. So if that does end up happening, it'll be expected instead of a surprise. It doesn't take me too long to put out videos. It's just I have to have the energy and also the time. Sometimes I put out videos without having the energy and it shows. It really does. And so I want to be able to have the energy and things like that for uploads. And you know, it's a process. It's something I'm still sorting out. I'm still figuring this all out. Um, but that's okay. While I get through the house stuff. Yeah. It's a lot of work to like redo all this stuff. I mean, this was only half an hour of stuff, so I could do it. I just don't know what I would say during it. Um, I did say stuff during this originally. I just forgot what it was. I think there's a point where I accidentally hit a villager too. Don't think that's happened yet, actually. Yeah, this needs to go up 3 blocks, and I didn't count that because the stairs um, to the house, that was what it was. The stairs to the house were on that like second block, and I needed them up 1 more because the stairs to the house elevate it 1 more block, and I didn't think of that because the other house is directly, I think it comes out straight to the it comes out straight to the gravel, and this one does not. So it was a mistake on my part, but it'll be okay. Yeah, it's the same level as the cobblestone. Okay. So I just need to fix that and make sure it's the same level as the cobblestone and then sort out why everything looks funny. I don't know. Maybe it is on the right layer and I'm just imagining things, or maybe it is on the wrong layer and I'm not imagining things and I'm just doing my counting wrong again. But yeah, for this one it's just kind of, I'm just gonna keep going through and talk a little bit. I did have, I will say that getting my generals out of the way was really nice. I think I mentioned college briefly in one of the mining episodes from before. I don't fully remember which episode it was, but I did get my program switched. I have that all set for next year now, and it turns out that the program I started, I only have a few credits left, so I have those kind of sprinkled in there with my next semester of things, so I'll get that all set up and that'll all be ready and good to go um, for the rest of the year, so that'll be good. Yeah. Needs to be 3 blocks, I think. Some of these transitions are kind of rough. Some of them are kind of, I don't know. I'm experimenting with transitions again during this. You can probably see the fade. And I know that all of my edits have been kind of inconsistent. Like sometimes I have the transition card. Sometimes I just have the word transition in the corner. And in this case, it just fades to the next part. I don't know. I don't know what I like about it yet. We'll see. Because again, this is just like this is a hobby. It's experimenting with editing so much as much as it is about um, playing the game. Like I'm playing the game for fun. Then I have the experimenting with the visuals as practice, and then I have the talking as practice as well. So all of the talking I've been doing has been kind of like practice for my what I'd like to do after I graduate. And so far it's pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm very confident with my ability to entertain, but I can talk for extended periods of time, which is good. And that's exactly what this needs. I know that when I'm actually like in the moment, I don't talk nearly as much as I do when I have these overlaid moments with like what I'm doing right now. Um, just because I get distracted and I have multiple things on my mind, and that's to be expected too, but I'm getting better at talking while I'm doing things, which is really nice. And I think I've actually determined, and this is probably why um, people like the mining videos enough to like ask for me to keep them in, is just because I get less distracted. Like mining is one of those things like I want to say I can do it on autopilot. Like shouldn't be doing it on autopilot, but I can do it on autopilot, sort of thing. And you know, like some of those things, it's like you get used to being able to do something and then it's harder to get distracted. But like when I have a project in mind, that's when I get distracted during the video. When I forget what I'm saying, that's when I get distracted during the video. Like there's things like that that just keep happening, and I'm getting to that and I'm kind of accepting it, but I'm still trying to improve as I go. Yep, there's where I hit the villager. I'm still trying to go through and like improve my ability to speak to the audience, try to improve my ability to stay focused on a task. I don't know what that was, but I just randomly swung my mouse, I guess. But some of this stuff, it's like, oh, well, I can do this easily here. I can do that. And then sometimes I just completely forget what I'm saying, or I completely forget what I'm doing while I'm talking. And when those two things coincide, I get very disorganized, and it's happened a lot during this series for sure. It has definitely happened a lot during the series, and that's okay. It's whatever. I'll get better at it throughout the way I go, but I just realized here that, yeah, I broke a block and then I placed it again. Not that it matters because it was in the wrong spot anyway, but we'll fix it again, I guess. Um, but yeah, the villagers like being annoying as well. They like to open and close doors all the time, and I'm kind of just accepting that, but it's still annoying. And yeah, I'm experiencing more survival multiplayer. Like I'm in a server outside of the one I'm streaming. That's just like survival, and at some point we're gonna fight the Ender Dragon soon, so that'll be good. And that's in 126, so 1.20.6 is what version that is, and that'll be my first time doing it, I guess, in the quote unquote new versions since they came out like 2 weeks ago. Both the yeah, the 1.20.5. Point 5 came out. I want to say, oh, that's what goofs it up. I see where I put the stairs and that threw it off. 1.20.5 has enough like variation that it's kind of like almost its own new update, but it doesn't count as a new update, if that makes sense. Like in my brain anyway, it just doesn't. It's not quite the same. Oh, I know. Did I leave a blank there that's not supposed to be there? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at that, but I might fix this house before I get to the next one. Because this is gonna actually really bug me now. Just even watching this, I'm like, how did I mess up there? But anyway, getting back to the topic at hand, I am getting more familiar with playing with other people. I'm still not a trusting person when you play with other people, but I guess that's completely expected because it is very easy to give in to the temptation of stealing from other people's chests and things like that. I witnessed a bit of that in the last stream I did. Again, unfortunate that I don't think it's going to work out well. But yeah, like some of this stuff, it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of weird to me. Like to, I don't know, going for here. Playing with other people is very different from playing it single player. Like if you play with other people, sometimes they ask you why you're doing what you're doing, and sometimes it's just fine. But yeah, I don't know. The experience is new, and I'm working on my social skills as I go. I'm trying to stay engaged on the topics that I'm talking to people about as well. So then when I'm streaming, I try to stay focused on the chat when I see it. Sometimes I didn't have my chat open, and that was a mistake. Next week, I'm gonna try and fix that. But most of the stuff, it's like I'm doing this to learn and to improve. You know, like there's some things that obviously have gone very wrong, and I can safely say, yeah, this wasn't how this was supposed to go, but I'll work on it for next time, and if I'm working on it, then at least I can know that I'm working towards growth. I do wish I could relocate that cake, but I think it breaks if I break the block under it, so it's just going to be a dirt pillar in the middle of the path, which is really annoying to think about, but what can you do? There was some thinking in here. I don't know what I was thinking anymore. It's kind of unfortunate to just like kind of watch myself play and not know what I'm doing. But I did leave it. I recorded this before the last episode came out, which means I'm even further and I don't remember nearly as much still now as I did when I recorded the other one. And actually added to the other one, but this one is enough of a standalone that I can just keep talking through it, I guess. Um, yeah, I don't fully know where my brain was at here. I am trying to keep things consistent. I did have fun, and I will continue to have fun in the server I'm in. I just wish that I was able to have a playback for people to enjoy, but I don't know right now. I don't know where that's at. I don't know if it's possible. We're gonna see eventually if that'll work, but for now it just says the 4 minutes and 15 seconds that I had are are 1 minute and 30 seconds, which is still really annoying. And I don't know why, but maybe I'm just being paranoid and maybe it'll fix itself at some point, but I don't know. It's kind of unfortunate. And I was streaming for longer than it says the video, but since I was having connection issues, that's why I um can't do more. Again, it's currently an unlisted video, so you can't see it on my channel right now, but if I can get anything sorted out with that, maybe I'll release it, and if not, I guess I can give up and post the uh minute 30 video that's just like mostly silence until it's basically me saying, hey, I'm ending the stream here. It's unfortunate, but I have to do it, sort of thing. Thankfully, videos have not gone that badly. Like even the videos where I have screwed up have not gone that badly. So if the stream continues to be a dud, then I guess catching it live is the only option. But I don't want to say that because probably am not streaming at the most convenient time for people to watch. And I'd like to be able to like leave a playback that has some audio in it so that people can continue to like listen in the background to things. But if I don't have the video, if I don't have it, I just don't have it, and we're all out of luck then, but I'm clearly not over this, but it's fine. The videos have been going well at least, and I'm very happy that the videos have been going well. Because if they weren't going well, I'd be very upset, and so this is kind of my reassurance after I got completely hopelessly upset at the live stream that is a mess. At least I can do something with the videos, so this is more for my sake than yours, if I'm being completely honest. It's just reassuring to me that it's like, hey, I'm not a complete failure when it comes to like this video stuff. I know kind of what I'm doing, even if I don't know much about streaming yet. I'm making my mistakes still with streaming like I did at the beginning of this series. And obviously there's still room for improvement with this. At least I can say that I've gotten better and I can feel better about this one. It's just helping me with my frustration over what happened on the other one. And there was someone who was like watching for half the stream, or they started watching right about when I started having issues. They were watching a little bit before and it was kind of frustrating for them. Like I feel bad for the person watching because they were watching the stream and I'm sure they were enjoying it if they were still there, but I regrettably can't offer them the same level of content that I do at the videos, and it's frustrating, and I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed that I can't put that out, but it's still a learning experience, and none of us can do anything about the fact that the stream is gone, or presumably gone, but I'm gonna keep going into that. I'm sorry. I think I got most of the way through the village repairs. I think I brought some cobblestone in. I might actually layer. I might actually layer the gravel with the cobblestone because I think it looks decent and it's like its own texturing. I do think the church looks very ugly in cobblestone, if I'm being completely honest, but I don't need to dedicate energy to making things look pretty, even though that's exactly what I'm doing for the entirety of this video, actually. Um, I don't know that the church is going to be one of my projects that I'm going to try and make look pretty because mimicking village houses is one thing. Redesigning a Minecraft church is a very different thing, and I'm not confident enough in my building abilities to um, do a church that's better. I mean, I could make one out of wood and that would look less clashy with the paths, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking here. Like some of the houses are made of cobblestone and I don't want to just make the paths out of cobblestone, but layering it with gravel is probably an okay idea. They're all texture. Um, it's just, it looks like the foundation in the walls still. So I don't know that that was the best idea for anything. But yeah, this went better than, this is good. The houses are coming along, the path is coming along. There's a lot of patching things up here because terrain generation, like structures and um, oh, what is it? Structures and terrain generation are not friends. And the villager took damage because he jumped off of here, so I went and fixed that because it is kind of like a little cliff. So if I can get the villager out of the hole, then I'll try and make it so they can't jump into a hole and die again. Because half the time I have my villagers and they just jump off of things and die, and then I never know where they went or why they're dead, but they just are. So I can prevent that in this little village as much as I can. I will. And I do think I need to look into how villagers breed and see if I can get that going. Because there are like 5 villagers in this village, and most of them are not going to help me at all. One of them will give me a diamond chestplate if I find more emeralds. So that'd probably be good. I think I actually have the emeralds to get the, no, I don't. I probably don't. Never mind. Um, that's again another thing I'm gonna have to check because it's been a while since I've opened that world. But for now, I think that's a good game plan is to, ooh, do I want to go mining for emeralds or do I want to um go to the nether and try and get some of those achievements out of the way? I don't know. I don't know. If you have any thoughts, you can leave them in the comments, as always. And you know, oh, we're nearing the end here. Yeah. If you have any thoughts about what I should do next, like should I go to the nether first or should I go to back into the caves and go mining? Feel free to let me know. Some insight on that would be helpful. I don't know what you guys want to see, but I'd imagine the caving is probably not the next thing on your mind. Maybe something new would be good. And I guess this is different because I didn't do this in the last one. Oh, that's the last of the actual footage. Whoopsie. I guess I'm gonna have to like stick a screen here or something. But yeah, I guess this is time to end it. Thanks for watching. Again, this was kind of more for my benefit, but you know, it's good to get a video out there so you guys can see some progress of some kind. Again, nether or mining, would like to hear some thoughts on that. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.